Perfect!
Hello, today I will show you how to prepare a beautiful raspberry pie. So for the shortbread crust we start with butter, then flour, then icing sugar, then powdered almonds, then salt. So the recipe is almost finished, we just have to combine all the ingredients together. So I'm using this big spatula in order to cut the cold button pieces and combine the butter with the flour and icing sugar. So now you see all is very sandy, it looks very dry, but it's not dry. Now we just have to press these ingredients together and then to form a nice ball. So the shortbread crust is ready. You just have now to wrap it and to place it in the fridge for minimum 1 hour. So regarding the quantity, with this shortbread dough you are able to make 2 small pie or 2 small tart or 1 medium tart. And if you want to make a big one or jumbo one, then you can double the quantity and then you will get a more shortbread dough. So here I'm dividing the dough in 2 parts, 1 for each tart. And then the difficulty with shortbread dough or shortbread pie is to not damage or to form the pie, because it's not easy, it's very sandy, a little dry, so therefore it's important or useful to use a plastic or 2 plastic and then roll out the dough on the plastic. Now I will remove 1 plastic and then place the dough inside. So as you can see now I have a lot of damage, so you just have to continue. And then take some small pieces and make correction. So you see, with this technique you are able to make a nice tart without problem. You can make some correction So as explained, the shortbread dough is not easy to place on the mold, on the pan. So therefore, if you do it like that, then you will also success. We just have now to make some perforation, because later we will bake it blind. Blind baking means empty, without cream, without nothing. So it's important to make perforation in order for the steam to go out and to not get some bubble. So here you take a fork and then you make really deep perforation. And then you just have to place the crusts in the freezer for minimum 1 hour. It's important to place the crust frozen in the hot oven, because here now it's full with butter, so it's important to keep the nice shape. And when the crust is frozen, then you place it in the oven, then the deformation will not be very big, the deformation of the crust.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
So here I will show you how to make an express pastry cream, or crème patissière. Quick and dirty and fast and furious. So we start with 4 egg yolks. Then I'm adding cold milk. Then sugar. Then cornstarch. Vanilla extract.
It sound right, boys.
And then a pinch of salt. So here, as explained, all the ingredients are cold, and this is medium heat. And we just have to whisk all the ingredients together. Now we have a good consistency, and we can now add the cold butter. Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
So now I will show you how to make an express chocolate glaze with mirror effects. So first you start with heavy cream. Then dark chocolate. And then honey. And then you have to cook it on medium heat and to whisk for the time. So always check the bottom of the pan. You need a clean bottom. Now you see it's boiling, and then you can switch off the fire. And now you can add your cold butter. So the pan here is not on the fire. We will just melt the cold butter on the chocolate. The glaze is ready. So our crust is now ready. This is now cold, and what you can do is also to use this kind of tool, so a grater, and then to grate a little the edge to have a nice edge. So it's important in this recipe to have a clean edge. Because now we will try to place a chocolate around. So here, this is our glaze, our ganache, our mirror glaze. This is still a little hot. And then I will place it here in the plate. Okay, let's go. And then you can take the crust and just lift it. Then you have to wait a little. You see, we have already a nice design. And then when the corner is done, then you can make it also inside using a brush. So this step is easier. And then you place it in the freezer for minimum 10 minutes. So our ganache is ready, our glaze is ready. Now we just have to place pastry cream in the crust. And then we place the raspberry.